welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to show you guys how to make this really beautiful floral butterfly mask because this weekend I'm going to a masquerade, so I decided to show you guys how to make this. I love the way it turned out and it is so unique, so I hope you guys enjoy this. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is a mask. This is a plastic mask that I bought for $1. It already had a design and I spray painted it with white. If you can find this butterfly mask, I did find this downtown for $1, but if you can't, I'm going to show you guys how to make your own butterfly mask. So what you need is a thick bristleboard paper and a marker. Place it above your mask and start to draw out the design, trying to connect it where the ends of the mask are. And once you've got the outline, just go ahead and draw in a design of a butterfly. You can customize this however you like. Once you have it drawn, get some wax paper and tape it to your bristle board. Then we're going to flip it over and mold it to the shape of our mask and tape it to that as well. So flip it over and put some tape on the inside. Once your mask is all drawn out like this, it should be ready to go. We're then going to grab a hot glue gun and we're just going to go over the design with the glue. So you can leave any holes if you like. Just make sure that when you're at the top of the mask to place the most amount of glue so it's really sturdy and it doesn't come undone. So leave holes if you'd like there to be holes. I left some holes. It should look like this when it's done. It's a little difficult at the beginning to control the glue, but you'll get the hang of it. So this is what mine looks like, and now I'm going to do the other side. And since I'm going to put flowers all over the other side, I don't really need to go crazy with the design. I just need to make sure that it's the same weight as the other side so it doesn't topple over. Now go ahead, once the glue is dry, remove your tape and your wax paper. The wax paper does stick to the glue, so just peel it off as carefully as you can. And there will be wax paper in between where you left the holes. So I'm just going to grab a X-Acto knife and cut out the wax paper. This is optional. You can just leave the wax paper there and paint over it, but I wanted there to be some holes. So I sprayed it with a white primer. Now I'm going to paint it with some acrylic paints. You're going to need white, a teal color, a phthalo blue, and a coral red. And a sponge. So place down some white and we're going to mix a little bit of our coral red into the white to give us a really nice light pink color. Now get your sponge and we're just going to paint the mask. So I'm going to have it pink on the center and it's going to fade out into teal and blue. So cover all of the center with the pink. Now mix the teal with the white and we're going to create a light teal color, and we're going to place this on the ends. So we're going to try to blend it with the pink. The pink can be dry, but I think it's easier when it's wet, so try to work fast since acrylic does dry fast. Now grab some of the pure teal color and we're going to add it onto the edges. My white teal is still pretty wet here, so it blends really nicely. Now grab your phthalo blue and add it to the edges to give it a darker gradient. Once you're done painting, we're now going to add some ribbons so we can tie this mask to our head. So I'm just grabbing a hot glue gun and gluing the two edges of the ribbon together. And I found these really pretty daisies. This is actually ribbon and I'm going to cut it and add it onto some more ribbon. So I'm just going to use my hot glue gun and press it down carefully. I'm going to do a couple on each strand of ribbon because I want these to hang from the sides of the mask. So again, add some hot glue gun and place your ribbon onto the side of the mask. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some flowers. So I found this really pretty flower strip. These are plastic and I'm going to measure it and cut it to its length. And I'm going to add this on slowly because if you try to add it on in one shot, the glue will dry. So just add a bit on at a time and press it down and make sure it dries. And make sure to press it down firmly so that it dries. Try to avoid the actual glue and put it on the plastic. So now we're going to add on more flowers. I'm going to cut off the base And I also bought these downtown, but these are also available at Michael's. So again, just put them on with a hot glue gun and press them down firmly. Make sure to cover the whole side of this mask because it's not decorated, it's just a canvas for the flowers. So continue adding flowers, go crazy with it. Once you're satisfied with the placement of your flowers, grab some tacky glue and place it all along the rim of the hole for the eye. And we're going to add some sequins over this just to give it a little more decoration. So this is sequins that's attached on a string. So it's a strand of sequins. It makes it easier than applying individual sequins. You can use any glue here. I would refrain from using hot glue because you need something that dries slower. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. And now for the final touch, I'm going to add some crystals for a little bit more embellish and shine. You can add these anywhere you like, but I'm just grabbing the tacky glue again and getting a toothpick to place down where I want them to be. Once you have all of your embellishments, you now have a really beautiful, unique floral butterfly mask. I am so happy with this, and it's perfect for the springtime because I am just a little social butterfly, but I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all later. Bye!